Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Two-time Tony Award winners Patti LuPone and Christine Ebersole are back on Broadway as cosmetic titans Helena Rubinstein and Elizabeth Arden in the new musical War Paint, created by the team who brought us Grey Gardens. And we're here on opening night to celebrate with the company. Gentlemen, it is opening night. How do you feel tonight?
I'm all drugged up.
He's on so many tranquilizers.
I'm not on any more drugs than usual, but I had a thrilling and satisfying evening. It was great fun.
I was going to ask you, what are opening nights like for you gentlemen?
I have to decide whether to wear the black suit, the gray suit, the blue. Really what it's like is you're a writer your whole life, and then on opening night you become a catering service because you have to deal with all the guests coming in from town and feeding them and housing them and entertaining them. So it's schizo.
I love that.
Yeah. I walk around in a kind of disengaged fog. I sort of leave my body. And then later I treasure the memory of them, but sometimes the nostalgia is even more rewarding than actually all the nerves that accompany the real life experience.
It takes so long for shows to get from our crazy initial impulses to a Broadway stage. I give myself a moment to kind of marvel at the wonderful route that it takes and that we actually made it. So a little bit of reflection.
I feel like this is a great moment for this show and to truly give over this fantastic musical to Patti and Christine, to Doug and to John. And I look so forward to see the ways in which the show deepens. I've watched how each of those extraordinary actors take on this material, how they navigate and craft it nightly. I just know that now that it's fully, completely theirs, that it's only going to get greater and greater.
What amazes you the most about Patti LuPone and Christine Ebersole as performers during this whole process?
They have very different processes. They approach things in very different ways, and they arrive at such spectacular places, even though their journeys are different.
This show has been in the birth canal a long time, and it feels wonderful to let the baby be free now and live.
Where did you join the party for this show?
I joined the party from the very beginning at the Goodman Theater in Chicago. Yeah, it was a fantastic run there, and they've made it even better and richer and deeper and tighter here.
Now tell our audience who you play.
I play Charles Revson, who's the founder of Revlon. He's sort of an unexpected guy. He was a very complex character, somewhat misogynistic, and yet he brought great beauty to women. He made products cheaper and in greater colors than his predecessors, so he ended up toppling the empire of Elizabeth Arden and Helena Rubinstein quite formidably. And he bought Elizabeth Arden last year, and he bought Helena Rubinstein's apartment from her.
Wow, so you have the keys to the kingdom.
Apparently, you can't underestimate the little guy.
You're playing with two of the biggest stars in the world. That's part of the dream, too. I mean, two of these Broadway icons.
Yes, Nathan Lane and Kevin Spacey have been very sweet to me, and I'm kidding. They're glorious. They're such unique people, and to get to spend kind of quiet time with them and get the sense of the person underneath has been a real privilege. They're very grounded. Patti's very bawdy. She's silly. She loves to be naughty. If you dare her, she'll do anything. She's like a true actor from the training camp. And Christine is sillier and lighter in tone. And she has an elegance about her. And the two of them together, it's fantastic. It's like pencil and paper. I feel so lucky. And what's really great about the show is I get to play half the show with each person. So that's great.
There's nothing like a big Broadway opening. And we got Patti LuPone. We've got Christine Ebersole. Douglas Sills. It doesn't get any better than that.
I was going to ask you, what's it been like working on this?
Oh, it's been a thrill. It's been an absolute thrill. I worked with Christine twice before, and she's a force of nature. And then I met Patti, and she is another force of nature. They're just so much fun. The whole project has just been a blast from beginning to end.
What a great role you have. Talk about the gentleman you play.
Yes, well, if you've ever seen Spinal Tap, I kind of compare myself to Harry Shearer when he says, I'm like lukewarm water going between fire and ice.
You you enjoyed the most about working with your creative team from Grey Gardens again?
Well, there's the familiarity and there's a history, and they're also extraordinarily talented, gifted, and generous. So I'm just thrilled to be a part of it all.
And sharing the stage, not only with Patti LuPone, but with Douglas Hills and John Dawson, what that's all been like creating it and working together.
Again, they're just amazingly talented and really nice people and funny people, so it makes the work situation not work.
What has it been like working on this musical?
It's been the most incredible experience I've ever had working on a musical because of the creative staff and my leading lady and my two leading men and the company of Warpaint. It's been bliss, it's been hard work, it's been pretty extraordinary.
You're working with the most sensational director. What's it been like working with Michael Greif?
Michael Greif should get the Tony just for having two original American musicals on Broadway at the same time. They should just hand him the Tony. He is incredible. He's so collaborative, he's so supportive, he's so generous, he's so loving, he's so smart. And I'm telling you, this is the complete experience for me.
So what are you enjoying the most with doing Warpaint?
I guess, I don't know where to start. It's just everything, but it's such a privilege, and it's just a dream come true to be working with Patti.
I'm sharing the stage with Christine, Doug, and John, and this incredible company. It's a family, and it's really joyful. It's just really joyful. You don't always get that. Yeah. And so I am blessed. I couldn't be happier.